This will change how we play the game completely. From Fantasy Flight Games, it sounds like we're going to be gaining new mechanics as we go through every new set. We're going to be going over the 3 main new mechanics from Shadows of the Galaxy, also known as Set 2. How Smuggle works. Smuggle is a keyword that allows you to play the card from your resource zone using its smuggle cost. And when you do, immediately place the top card of your deck in its place as a resource exhausted. You can use a card to help pay for its own smuggle cost. This is going to change deck building like crazy. Like, look at this Millennium Falcon. I'm always gonna resource this. I think even a deck like Sabine, where you start running out of cards after turn 7 or resource 7, cards that get more expensive, like L3, are still worth it. Just having that extra option is like so crazy in a Sabine deck where like you can just run out of cards. This is just gonna change the game forever. I just say start selling off your black one, because having cards like this new Millennium Falcon, don't have to worry about drawing anymore, especially in late game, because you'll have so many of these smuggled cards built up in your resource pile that like it's like free draw. But I mean, if everybody has it, maybe that'll change how the game is, but it's gonna just change deck building so much. So there's actually a 4th mechanic that I'm going to be going over at the end of the video, so please stick around, alright? Our next mechanic that we're going to be talking about are bounties. Bounties serve as a reward for its opponent for defeating or capturing it. This means board control like Boba is going to be even better now, because you get an additional advantage for doing the thing that you're already doing. Boba just gets better, I guess. I'm also not sure if it's going to work. Use something like Palpatine or Vader, where you pop your own unit and then you get that effect, kind of like a when defeated effect. I don't know if that's going to be how this mechanic works. Before we talk about capturing, if this video has helped you at all, please subscribe, comment, and like. The channel also has an email list, so you can click the link below and you can get your free thing with that. Alright, so let's get into the next mechanic. Capturing. The capture mechanic. Capturing units is a form of temporary removal. The captured unit loses all of its upgrades and is placed face down under the unit that captured it. And that unit is now called the guarding unit, which is very relevant. So capturing is a way to gain the benefits of bounties multiple times off of just one unit. And there's a leader that doubles that at least once per turn. So you can kind of grind these bounties out, and I think there's going to be a deck that's going to just be built around this, and it's going to have so much advantage based on the bounties and capturing. You're taking out a unit for multiple turns instead of just the one turn, or the at max 2 turns, because it was about to attack and you exhausted it before it was able to attack, so you kind of get 2 turns out of it with Thrawn. But just being able to get those bounties multiple times, so good. Now we have our bonus. So we're going to talk about rescuing units. When the guarding unit leaves play for any reason, the captured unit is now rescued and returns to play exhausted under the owner's control. This doesn't count as being played, it's just because it's returning, and therefore doesn't trigger any when played abilities. This cements how good capturing is, because of how much delay happens when you capture somebody's unit. It's exhausting for a 2-turn minimum, and it can be just so far more than that, and sometimes it's just forever. You just lost that unit forever. So like 2 turns minimum, and it can easily be more than that. Alright, so this is how you do all 4 mechanics in Shadows of the Galaxy: by smuggling, cashing in bounties, capturing units, and rescuing them. Let me know if you have any questions, and try this before anyone else tells you otherwise, and remember who broke it down for you. Goggleman, Team Garage. See you next week.